welcome to another episode of The Little Gym from At Home, or the At Home Little Gym. Remember, to set up for the Little Gym, the number one rule always is to be safe. The second one is to have fun, and we're going to have tons of fun today. You might need a few things today to have fun with.
And if you need a pie and get a drink, you can ask the teacher.
That's right. Always ask your teacher or your mom and dad if you need to take a break. There are a few things you'll need to set up. The first thing to set up is going to be a bean bag. If you have bean bags, that will be great. If you don't have bean bags, you can always use like a hot pad maybe, or you can put socks, like stuff one sock into another, or roll up some socks or something like that. Things like that work really well. Again, my name is Mr. Jake, and this is
Abby.
And today we're going to be working with counting and numbers. Okay? Counting numbers and colors. There we go. Every week we start off sitting in a circle. So you can pause right now to go get everything set up. Make sure you have some space. There's going to be quite a bit of running. We have a lot of activities. So if you want to, you can make maybe a living room space, a family room space. They can run up and down the hallway. Or if it's nice outside, you can also go outside and do some of our warm-up or other activities outside, as long as you can hear the instructions. We have a lot of instructional music and things like that. Okay, are you ready, Ellie? Okay, she's ready, I'm ready. Are you ready? All right, here we go. We're gonna start off with our opening song. We're gonna clap.
Ready to.
You're ready to? Awesome. We're gonna clap our hands to do our opening song. Are you ready to sing with me? Oh, don't put your hand in my pocket. Okay, ready? Oh, everyone, please clap, 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 and sing along with me. How do you do, my online friends? How do you do? How do you do, my online friends? How do you do? Oh, you come to gym for fun, but you're home, so I guess let's just run. How do you do, my online friends? How do you do? Awesome. So now we do our little name activity. Are you ready to tell us your names? Okay, my name is, so you're going to say your name, and then you're going to tell me how old you are. So, my name is Mr. Jake, and I'm 22 years old. What's your name?
Ellie, and I'm 4.
And Ellie's 4. What's your name? Awesome. How old are you?
Lily, and she's 3.
Oh, how old is Lily? Lily is our imaginary friend today, and she's 3.
Yep.
And you are? Awesome. You are awesome. Thanks for telling me your name. And how old are you? That's a really fun age. I remember when I was your age. All right. Are you ready to have our warm-up? Okay, we're going to have a little bit of space. We're going to have a lot of counting in here.
And that's Connor. He's
Connor? Okay,
Yeah,
so we're going to
Connor.
have a couple different counting activities in our game. We're going to run kind of funny. We're going to do some rolls. We're going to roll on our side like different numbers. We're going to make a whole bunch of different body shapes with the numbers using our imagination today. Okay, if your child loses interest or loses focus, that's okay. You can watch this video multiple times. You can fast forward, you can back up. Any way works for you, and it'll work for us as well, as long as they're getting everything they need. Taking breaks, getting water, staying hydrated, and having a lot of fun here today. Okay, here we go.
We're going to do some counting and moving today. First, let's count your limbs.
Limbs?
That means arms and legs. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 arms and 2 legs. Now run in a safe path around your room or home. Counting counts when you're finding the amount that you're arranging. Like pennies in a row, you know, and if you ever need to know if the amount is ever changing, just count them all again. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Counting counts when you're finding the amount that you're arranging. Like pennies in a row, you know.
Pennies in a row?
Freeze! Can you and your parents count the number of windows in the room that you're in right
Let's see, how
now?
many windows do we have? Ellie? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Are you done?
10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
Good.
15, 16, 17, 18,
Now
19,
can
20.
you pretend to fly like a bird? Counting counts when you're finding the amount that you're arranging. Like pennies in a row, you know. Freeze! Now can you pretend to crawl like a bear? When bear? You ever need to know
What noise do bears make? What noise do bears make? What color are bears?
Fly like a bird again.
Fly like a bird.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
What noise do birds make?
Crawl like a bear.
Bear.
11, 12, 13, 14. Fly. Counting. When you're finding the amount, then you crawl. You're arranging. Like pennies in a fly. You know. Fly. Freeze. Now can you and your parents count the number of doors in the room that you're in
How
now?
many doors are here, Ellie? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 doors in this room.
Did you do it? Great. Now can you jump forward around the room?
Ooh.
Counting
Like this?
when you're finding
Just like Ellie, there you go.
they go arranging like pennies in a row. You know, freeze. Now can you jump backward around the room?
Backwards.
Be careful. When if you ever need to know if the amount is ever changing, just count them all again. There you go.
You
Now
got
jump sideways.
Here's
1, 2,
sideways.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Jump forward. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Backwards. Counting counts when you're finding the amount. Then get sideways. You're arranging like pennies in a row. You know.
Come back over here.
Freeze. Now, can you and your parents go to one side of the room? And when I say go,
Over here.
count how many steps it takes you to get from that side of the room all the way to the other side of the room. And when you're done, go back to the middle of the room and sit down. Are you ready to count your steps? Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's it for me over here. But you keep counting. Ellie, come back. You were running away.
Did you do it? How many steps did it take for you to get from one side of the room to the other?
It took you 10 steps.
Wow, great
High five, Ellie.
counting. We have one more thing to count. Our fingers. Let's sing and count how many fingers we have on our cute little hands.
Ready?
Here we go. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little fingers. 4 little, 5 little, 6 little fingers. 7 little, 8 little, 9 little fingers. 10 little
10.
fingers on our hands.
Awesome counting, Ellie. High five.
Thank you.
And then, you're not here with me today, but I'm going to give you one big air five. Are you ready? Take your hand. Air five. Thank you. Awesome. And high five to Lily, our imaginary friend. Awesome. So now we're all warmed up. We did a lot of running. We did some thinking, brain activities. Now we're going to have a group activity. This is where you're going to need your beanbags. Ellie, are you ready to play with beanbags?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it. Red.
Okay. Just get one red one. Okay. So we're going to do a whole bunch of different activities.
Lily and Connor got
Lily and Connor got theirs. Good job. We're going to do a couple different activities with our beanbags. I have a bunch, you only need one. I got these for different color reasons. So what color is this, my little gym friend?
green.
Green, you're right, Ellie. And if you said green, you're right too. Okay, so we're going to try to walk around. Do you think that we can probably walk around with a beanbag on our head? Can you walk around with a beanbag on your head?
I know how to do this.
Ah. Can you balance it? Can you walk backwards? Ah! I dropped it.
I dropped it too.
Hey, just walk backwards.
Just like that.
Okay. Backwards. Okay. That's awesome. So we can do backwards. Do you think that we can balance? Oh, what color is this one?
Blue.
Blue. You're right. Can you balance it on your hand? Can you flip your hand over? Okay. Ah. Can you jump over it? So jump forward. Can you tell me what color this one is?
Red.
Red, that's right. It is red. Can you jump sideways over our red one? Sideways. Sideways is fun. Okay. What about this one? What color is this?
Yellow!
Yellow, you're right. Do you think that you can walk around with the yellow one on your tummy?
Yeah.
Like a crab? What noise do crabs make? Do you know?
Chomp.
Chomp, chomp. Or click, 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 click. With their little claws. So you just carry it around on your tummy. Roll around. Another fun activity would be maybe, what color is this one?
Orange!
Orange, you're right. Can you grab it with your feet? Let's try that. Grab it with your feet. Can you hop? Can we hop across the room with it? Holding it with our feet? What about this one? What color is this?
Purple!
Purple, you're right. Can you hold it under your chin? Can you wiggle your hands with it under your chin? Can you do a log roll with it under your chin? We're not going to do forward rolls. That's a forward roll. Forward rolls can be kind of dangerous at home. So we like to do them only at the gym where we have our padded floors. But we can do our log rolls like this. Hold it under your chin and roll sideways just like Ellie did. Or you can crawl around with it on your back. Can you try that? Can you crawl with it on your back? Can you hop with it in your elbow? Or you can put it on your shoulder. Can you walk around with your beanbag on your shoulder? Oh, and then back to this one. What color is it?
Green!
Green. You can do your shoulder. Can you play catch? Ellie, will you throw yours to me?
Yeah.
And you can do catch like this. Or like this. And back and forth. That would be a fun activity to do with your colorful beanbags. Or your different socks and things like that. Whatever you're using, that would be really fun. So those are some of the different things. You can pause the video, you can rewind to see some of those different activities we did. And you can try them out for yourself. That would be awesome. Ellie, are you ready for our new pretend play activity?
Yeah.
Okay, in this activity, we're gonna be doing a lot of counting. We have some counting cards here for you that will show you different numbers. Do you think that your kids can find the numbers or look at the numbers that we have? It'll be really fun. Let me fast forward through my different hand washing routines. Okay, so this one has a lot of like physical motion and activity, a lot of pretend, and that's a great brain boost for our kids. So we don't need our beanbags anymore. Ellie, can you put your beanbag up?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ellie. You're doing great.
Give me that.
I don't have one.
Oh.
Awesome. And then, so that's really good, like imagination is awesome for young kids. It's really good for getting them to think, develop critical thinking roles, develop a whole lot of like social and emotional things. We have our imaginary friend Lily here because we don't have our citizenship kid, a whole lot of like other communication with other children. So imaginary friends are great for kids because it gets them to talk, it gets them to think about a whole lot of different things. And now we're going to count with all of our friends. Our friends can be imaginary, they can be real, or they can be just whatever you like. Ellie, are you ready to count with me? Okay, here we go.
Teachers, be ready to point to the numbers on the wall.
So we don't have numbers on our wall, but you will definitely see numbers for sure.
Hey kids, do you see the number 1?
No.
Number
Can you
1.
make your body into the shape of a number 1?
Can you make your body into the shape of number 1?
Can you lie down in the shape of number 1?
Can you lie down like a number 1?
Now, can you be a log rolling number 1?
A log rolling number 1? Like that, that's right. And then oh no, I bumped into Ellie! Oh no!
Freeze!
Freeze.
Let's clap and count to 2. Ready? 1,
1,
2.
2.
Do you see the number 2?
The number 2?
Do you think you can make your body into the shape of a number 2?
How do you make your body into the shape of a number 2? Like this? Or am I backwards? Is it like this? That's silly.
Can you keep your body in the shape of number 2 and run?
Oh!
Running 2!
How does this be running 2s? Okay, can you stand up? Like this? Running 2. You gotta curl your head forward. your head forward. Hang your feet down our head, Ellie. And we're gonna keep our head forward like this. And then we're ready, number 2.
Freeze.
Uh-oh.
Let's stomp and count to 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
3.
Now let's slap our bellies and count to 4.
Our bellies, let's count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Do you
Awesome.
see the numbers 3 and 4 on the wall?
3.
Can you hold up 4 fingers on
4.
one hand?
4 fingers on one
And
hand.
hold them on top of your head to look like the jiggly red thing on top of a rooster's head. It's called a comb. Now keep your 4 fingers there, and can you be a galloping rooster?
Could be a galloping
Go.
rooster? We're gonna gallop like this. Gallop, gallop. What noise do roosters make? That's right.
Freeze! Let's whisper and count to 5. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's slap our knees and count to 6. Ready?
Ready?
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Do you see the numbers 5 and 6
5.
on the wall?
Right there.
5.
Now
And
hold
6.
your arms up in the air, and using your arms, can you make the shape of the number 6?
Oh, am I the number 6?
Can you keep your arms in the number 6 and be a jumping 6?
We're gonna be a jumping
Give
6.
it a try.
6.
Jumping 6, jumping in, jumping 6, jumping 6, jumping on my way. Never do you good do trick, jumping up and down in my brain at 6.
Jumping number 6.
Do you remember how to be a galloping 4? Go.
Gallop 4.
Do you remember how to be a running number 2? Go.
Ready, number 2.
Freeze. Do you remember how to be a log rolling number 1? Go.
Yes.
Freeze. Let's take 7 tiptoe steps and count.
7
Ready?
tiptoe steps. Sneaky.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6.
7. Now, can you sit down and balance on your bottom and count to 8?
Like this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8.
Do you see the numbers 7 and 8 on the wall?
There's 7.
Can you stand up and make your body into the
8.
shape of the number 8?
How do you make a shape of the number 8? You have a circle like this and a circle like...
Now listen
This?
to this. Whenever you hear
Oh,
the
like
music,
this?
you run normally. But when the music stops, freeze and make your body into the shape of the number 8 and don't move and don't make a sound. Ready? Run!
Run, normal. Run, normal. 8. I'm the letter 8. Number 8.
I'm the number 8.
Ooh, backwards 8.
Do you remember how to be a jumping number 6? Go! 6, 6, jumping, on my way. Freeze! Do you remember how to be a galloping 4? Go! 4, 4, gallop, 4, 4, 4, gallop, freeze! Do you remember how to be a running number 2? Go! 2, 2, running, 2, 2, 2, running on my way. Freeze! Do you remember how to be a log rolling number 1? Go! 1, 1, number 1, log rolling.
Hi, Ellie.
On my way. Have you ever been
I'm running to Ellie.
Freeze! Thank you for counting with me.
Awesome. Did we have so much fun counting today? So that's going to conclude most of our lesson. You can go through and do different parts multiple times if you'd like. The only thing we have left is the game for you to play with your kid, if you would like to. This game is called What Time Is It, Mr. Fox? So, yeah, Miss Ellie's going to show us how to play. Miss Callie's going to bring us a rainbow mat. You probably don't have rainbow mats at home. Miss Callie's going to play with us today. You can hide behind anything. So we're going to hide behind this rainbow mat here. Okay, come back over here, Ellie. Okay, and Miss Callie is going to say,
"What time is it, Mr. Fox?"
And then we will say,
6 o'clock. So I'm going to count out the number of steps I take until I get to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
and the game will commence a lot like that. You'll say different numbers every time, and then when they get close enough, she'll say,
"What time is it, Mr. Fox?"
Lunchtime.
and then she'll run out and she'll try to catch you as you try to run.
Tiny, tiny.
This game is usually played with the parent being the fox and the child counting and asking what time it is.
Yeah.
The reason we did it backwards is because this game terrifies Ellie. And she can be the fox, but she gets a little scared being the other one. So you can always adapt to your child's needs. That's really important, is to learn the things that they like, or sometimes the things that scare them. Okay? So she really likes to be the fox. We don't mind being the child. Either way, that works. That's a really fun game to play at home. If there are other counting games that you'd like to play, go for it. That would be awesome. And then we're going to have our closing circle real quick. If you have any books at home this week to read to your kid that involve numbers, that would be swell. That would be a great thing to read to them today or maybe any other day. Okay. So now we're going to have our closing circle. Our personal outside practice after this lesson, or inside practice because you're at home probably at this time, is to count different things like we did in our song. In our song we counted the doors, we counted the windows. Maybe at dinner time they can count the different items they have on their plate. Maybe they can count how many chairs there are at the table. Maybe they can count how many items or furniture items there are in the living room or family room. Whatever there is to count. You could dump out a bucket of rice. That would take you forever, but you can do something like that if you like.
If you have lots of time.
So we're going to sing our closing song today, and then we'll sign off. We will be back on the 30th of March, so you can expect to see more videos like this. Until then, we're so excited to have you back when we reopen. Thank you so much for watching. Are you ready for our closing song, Ellie and Miss Callie?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. What kind of drums are we going to play today?
Drums are we
Can we play our feet drums?
Six.
We're not going to play our face drums. That's
doing?
silly.
Oh, it hurts.
Papa.
You going to do our feet drums? Okay, we'll do our feet drums today, all right?
Papa, belly.
You want to play our belly drums? So you pick your favorite drums today. Can you count how many different drums you can think of? Okay, we're going to do our belly drums or our feet drums, our ear drums. Okay, you ready? Oh, everyone, please play your drums and sing along with me. Bye, bye, online friends. We'll see you soon. We'll see you soon. Yeah, we'll see you soon. Bye, bye, online friends. We'll see you soon. Bye, bye, online friends. Bye, bye, online friends. Bye, bye, online friends. Bye, bye, online friends. It's time to go on home. Thank you so much. We hope you have an awesome day. Bye-bye. Say goodbye.